Good morning, good morning, good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to the channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. And I come to you this morning and I'm sad. I'm sad because we lost one of the greats, Angie Stone, American songwriter, actress, amazing singer, queen of the neo soul, if you ask me, along with others like Erica Badu, and I can't think right now because I'm just like overwhelmed. Took me a minute to even process this. My condolences go out to her family, but Angie Stone is responsible for a lot of careers in the music industry, a lot of great music, and her legacy will live on through her art. But this is just a tragic end to her life, and I just like I'm still like baffled over it. Let's get into what happened. I hate this. I hate that I even have to report on this. Mm, mm, mm. So she was driving from a concert in there was a tragic accident, and everything we discuss here falls under fair use. Please like the video, Naughty Crew, share it out. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on all the free apps. I just kind of wanted to dive right in because we got a lot to cover. It's so much going on. Not only did Angie Stone pass away, you got Latocha Scott still out here lying, Donald Trump and Elon Musk acting a whole fool in the White House, with the Ukraine president. Uh, there's so much. Diddy's lawyers quitting. Diddy's mama getting sued. I'm gonna touch on that slightly. We got the Naziah Harris trial coming up March the 7th. We got so much to cover. So just please thumbs up the video. I'm gonna have to cut out the beginning of the video. So replay game. I played one of my favorite songs by Angie Stone. Um, I wish I didn't miss you. My fave. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. So let's get into what happened to the late great Angie Stone. And then we're going to get into some background because this is just horrific. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Now, this is video sent to us from Linnell Jacobs' car of her final performance that happened right here in the port city. She performed at the Grand Marshals Ball in Mobile last night, and she was heading to Atlanta when the crash happened. Stone's publicist remembers her as an honest, talented person that left a big impact on the music industry.
Her songwriting skills were second to none. Literally, she wrote a lot of songs for the Sugar Hill Gang label that she never got credit for, and but she was just an incredible talent. I mean, when I say very smart, she was just a very, very smart woman.
9 other people were in that vehicle. No other details are known about the other people in the van or the circumstances surrounding the crash. Stone's career spanned decades, and she was best known for hits like No More Rain and Wish I Didn't Miss You. She was 63 years old. And the Mardi Gras Area Association sending us this statement. It reads in part, quote, "It is with deepest sympathy that we express our condolences to the Stone family during this difficult time. We were truly saddened to hear of Angie's passing, and our hearts go out to you all. During this time of bereavement, please know that our thoughts and prayers are with Angie's family and loved ones. May you find comfort and strength in the loving memories you shared with her, and may her legacy continue to inspire all those who were fortunate enough to have known her."
Open up. Oh! Bang!
Oh!
This guy's arrested.
So they're saying that the vehicle that she was in was struck and turned over multiple times. but of course the conspiracy theories are coming out. But Angie Stone, she has starred in a lot of great sitcoms, reality TV shows. She was on a reality TV show with Kevin Federline for weight loss. Remember Kevin Federline, Britney Spears' ex? He had gained all that weight. Well, him and Angie Stone, I forget the name of the weight loss show. I was trying to find it for y'all. They were on that show together, and that's when I kind of got to know her personality. But she was born in 1979. She wrote a lot of music for the Sugar Hill Gang, as the reporter reported on. She was a member of the hip hop trio The Sequence. She rapped too, okay? She also was on R&B Divas. But she was like queen of neo soul. She also was in a relationship with D'Angelo. They had a son together. It's called Celebrity Fit Club. That's what she was on. The Celebrity Fit Club. She was on there with Kevin Federline. Please thumbs up the video. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my naughty crew. Good morning, 82. Good morning to Mean Girl. Good morning, Grown Woman. Good morning, Chantel. I appreciate you all joining me. But Angie Stone was one of the greats, hands down talented. Okay, and so like to wake up and hear this news, and she was just recently speaking out in regards to her label, and that's why all the conspiracy theories are going on. We won't know. Good morning, Miss Brenda. We won't know until like the evidence comes out. Unless there's evidence produced, we don't know if this was regards to her royalties. But Angie Stone was speaking loud and proud about it, about her getting robbed. Okay, recently, she was signed to Universal Music Group. Okay, this is the same music group that was suing Drake. Well, Drake was suing over the whole Kendrick Lamar beef when he was trying to camera them, saying that they were buying bots and sales for Kendrick Lamar to make him go viral. Now here it is another artist, and we're not going to act like in the past that artists have not been allegedly deleted when it came to their royalties and their masters and things like that. Okay, you got Michael Jackson, you got Prince, the list goes on. We're not going to act like the music industry is not ruthless and shrewd when it comes to business and the artists, and they're getting their due pay. I mean, to be frank, in my opinion, that's why Biggie and Tupac was taken out. Okay, but let's get into Angie Stone and what she had to say about Universal Music Group.
Hey, what's up, family? It's your girl Angie Stone. I did an impromptu this morning. Happy holidays. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in here. Some stuff I need to talk about. I didn't go about it just set up way, mainly because I've been dealing with a lot the last month, a whole lot. And I'm just here to let you know I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me. And because we're at the end of 2024, I kind of just want to shut it down, looking forward to 2025. I want y'all to go like and share, get some people on this live, mainly because I'm about to reveal some stuff that, Lord just told me to talk about today. Going out of this year, going into a new year, I need to bring you guys up to speed with some things that I've kept very personal and to myself. Some things I wanted to share and other things I didn't want to share, but now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get some people in here because it was a lot for me to get on here and do this. I mean, this last month has been trying. First out, I want to shout out all the people in Detroit. I had a show that was supposed to be with Music Soul Child, Marsha Ambrosia. Shout out to Raheem Devon for standing in for me. I had something happen that caused me not to be there, but God just needed to sit me down so I could focus on me. So before I go into just, what I experienced, what I went through, I want to let you guys know I almost didn't make it through this process because it was something that just kind of hit me. It was a day or so before I was scheduled to fly out to Detroit. And I was very excited. All the tickets were bought, the hotels were paid for, the band was ready to go. And then I got hit with this crazy news, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So I figured I better share it with you all, and you can pass it on, because just because we're in the industry doesn't mean we're not human. Things happen all the time. And unfortunately, when this happened, I just wasn't prepared for it. But anyway, it caused me to miss that show that I was super, super excited about. Go in and get somebody, come back to the live. Like I said, I don't want to have to say it again. I haven't even told my team that I was going on today. I just threw up my light and just put on a little something just so I could get with you guys. All right, we got some people in the room now. I'm gonna wait for about 10 or 15 more people to get on, and then I'll share a couple of things with you that are going to be shocking. But anyway, nonetheless, I just want to say hi to all the people that are joining my live. Let me just see who you are. Let me see. Lady Hayes, hey there. Freeway, Rick, Elegant. Oh, that went too fast. I'm sorry. Hey, Lynn, Miss Tiff, Quantum Guru. Merry Christmas to all of you. Jay Rossi, Denise Pretty. Oh, you're beautiful as well. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. I love you guys. Thank you for, coming on my live. Like I said, y'all are in for a bit of a treat. Maybe for some people, they might be happy that it happened to me, because everybody don't wish good things for you. Some people wish bad things for you. And I continue to pray for them. Somebody's calling my line, but I can't answer her call because I'm on the live right now. But I will say this. It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, the enemy was trying to take me out. He was really trying to take me out. And okay, I'm going to wait till we get those 50, 60. We had 51. Let me see, can I get 70 to 100 people in the room right now before I reveal some very, very interesting information. And it is like a double-edged sword, because I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to get to the worst thing that could possibly happen to any artist after 45 to 50 years in the business. The worst thing that could happen. It has, of course, happened to me, and I'm constantly in prayer for God to forgive the people that have wished me ill will, or done anything to remotely get in the way of the gift of sharing with my fans. Okay, we're at 45. Let me get 50. Let me get 60. And I'm going to give y'all 5 more minutes to get some more people on this live. The devil is a liar. You're right. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, by the way, the Christmas song, All I'm Missing, is #1 in several countries. We put it out on the 15th of November, on the 14th of November. The devil tried to stop that. It was snatched down, then it was put back up. He tried to, of course, blame it on me, but it wasn't my fault. However, the song prevailed after everybody bailed. The song went all the way to #1 and is steadily climbing the chart. So if you guys have never heard All I'm Missing, you can go on all platforms. Apple Music made it last week. Their front page was my big old face on there. I featured Juanita Wynn and Jay Brown, who did an amazing job on helping me get through a trying time. Juanita Wynn started, she stayed on me about let's do a song. She's one of my best writing partners, and she convinced me to jump on this song, and she started it out, and I got in the loop, and Wynn did my verse, she did her verse, Jay Brown hummed and mummed over it, and lo and behold, it is a standard, and it's a #1 song that I think you guys will be playing every year. Okay, so if you're ready for us to go live and to get this bit of information, no, I didn't make it a secret reveal. I should have, but I will have my team post it as a reveal because it is a secret that I'm revealing. But the latter part of the conversation is really, really crazy. Anyway, are you guys ready? All right, 45. I need 5, 7. Let me see. I need 50 people in the room before I even begin to talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about it until I can get, because I'm going to need each and every one.
Please thumbs up this video. I cannot fast forward this because it's on Instagram, but please thumbs up the video. Yes, let's please pay homage to the queen. But this live was very revealing. She gave a lot of details about what was going on with her business and her health aspect. Now, Angie has not been shy about her health struggles ever since she was on the weight loss show and things like that. She struggled with high blood pressures, which a lot of Black Americans do. They struggle with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, mainly due to diet. Okay, so her health struggles, it wasn't a big secret, but she was actively working on it. She maintained her weight loss and things like that. Now, as far as the diet, we don't know or whatever, but she was always open about that. And I know I'll be sure to try to troll the situation. I'm just so sick of people not having troll etiquette. I really am. I'm sick of it. 50 Cent trolling Irv Gotti when he passed. Like, people don't even have any cool for any class anymore. It's disgusting.
One of you guys, after I reveal this, to share this. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to my YouTube page after this, as well as my TikTok page. Anyway, what happened 2 days before my show? Whew. But God, I'm trying to keep from crying because the devil was very, very, very particular in targeting me. But anyway, I was rushed to the hospital because I wasn't breathing so well. Came to find out I had what was a bacterial blood infection that I had gotten when they stuck me with the needle. It had went into my bloodstream and caused a staph infection of the blood. Now, I didn't have a clue that there was a blood infection until they rushed me into ICU. I went into ICU and I went to use the restroom and I passed out in the restroom. My oxygen went all the way down and rendered me basically unconscious. When I came back to, the nurses began to tell me that I was screaming for Jesus, because when I went down, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, I didn't know what was happening. All I know is it was all of a sudden. And I began to praise God and call on his name, because I knew biblically that if I was transitioning, I needed to be calling on Jesus. And I need to be calling him by his name. So I began to scream his name. When they brought me to is when they told me I was lucky to be alive, because I was on the floor. And sorry. I knew it was an attack. I knew it was a spiritual attack on me. However, I was treated, and God healed me. He cleared up. After 2 weeks, solid, they cleared up the blood infection. I'm just here to let you know, the only reason I hadn't been on my live and just getting with y'all on this, because I had to get postured with God one-on-one. Sometimes God will make you stand still when you're doing the most.
Facts. Sometimes God will make you stand still so you could pay attention to those that are what is going on around you. And I think this is what happened with Angie Stone. God has a way of humbling you, whether it be through sickness and things like that, sometimes to make you be still. I think Angie Stone is the result of, she has a huge heart, but was surrounded by scavengers that took advantage of her. This is the importance of being hands-on when it comes to, number one, your health, because health is wealth. I don't care what no one says. That's why you got to maintain your doctor's appointments and eat healthy and things like that. You have to be proactive, mind, body, and spirit. Okay. But also handling your business, making sure you look at every piece of paper and not take someone else's word for it. Even though you may have a team. Please thumbs up this video, Naughty Crew. Please. Thank you.
You care for everyone. He will stand you still so that your complete focus can be on him. God he knew that I was about to come into some things. And as I began to come back to myself completely, I remembered everything that I was working on. I remember the people that were in my immediate circle that were supposed to be there to help me. By the time it was all said and done, the Christmas song had been snatched down for what reason. I wasn't in a position to really fight that. I had to fight to live. So I couldn't worry about that, because I knew that it would take care of itself, but not without the devil trying to blame me for the mishap. Lo and behold, I won't call any names, but people quit on me because they thought it was me. Like I said, I can't call any names because I'm not that vicious. I don't want to hurt anybody, and I really don't want it to be their downfall. But I will tell you, people left me in that dark moment when I really needed.
They'll kick you when you're down. I see y'all blowing up about Al B. Shore. Let me tell you something about Al B. Shore. Al B. Shore like to troll the dead, the people that cannot speak out or speak back. I'm starting to think he's full of it. And if he working with the FBI, work in silence, sir. We no longer want your subliminal messages. We no longer want your Swiss cheese version of things. Either you're going to tell us directly what the F it is or not. But at the end of the day, you allowed Diddy to snatch your girl, your manhood, your son, everything. And now all of a sudden you grew some kahunas because Diddy is locked up. Boy, bye. And now you trolling poor Angie Stone. Scavengers.
Support. My kids were there for me. My true friends were there for me because they knew this is serious. They thought that blood infection would have damaged my heart, so I went into a lot of testing to make sure there was not heart scarring. Lo and behold, all of that came out fine. I was not scarred by the heart, thank God. But the staph infection was supposed to scar the heart and the lungs, and it cleared up, thank God. So I just wanted to be transparent with you all because I don't always have it all the way together. But I'm a hard worker. You know, I play hardball, but I love twice as hard. And because I do love my fans, and especially shout out to Raheem Devon, who got on the stage in Detroit that night in my place, and he had the entire audience say, "Get well soon." He called me, "Sis, what's going on?" And when he found out, he said, "I got you." So I owe you one, bro. I owe you one. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, was as I was coming through all of this, I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot, excuse me, guys, a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. As I begin to find out things that I never had to look into, because when you hire a team of people that to some degree supposed to have your back, you're thinking that they're getting it all together for you. You know, that's why, you know, I respect Oprah Winfrey in that respect when she said, do your own research. Just on the celebrity that I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I.
Hey, that's including D'Angelo, deadbeat ass. Okay. Let me tell you something. This is what I love about Angie Stone. She always been transparent. She never act like she was bigger than what she was. She didn't have this overinflated ego. And she had a reality show. I believe it was one season. And she opened up about the struggles with her children and parenting her children and her having to be on the road all the time to make money. It was because their fathers were deadbeats. So somebody had to get out there and do it, right? So in her profession is singing and songwriting. So she had to be on the road to make money. But she did not shy away from the fact that she was lack thereof in the parenting department. Sometimes she acknowledged it. Her and her daughter were able to heal and move forward. Okay, we're going to get into her kids in a few. I'm going to just give this a few more minutes.
I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40 something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. they've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not.
And there's people out here in the music industry, they're scavengers. They'll latch on to you and take advantage of your lack thereof to their benefit. This is the importance of educating yourself. You know, my daughter, my youngest daughter, she has a heavy following on TikTok. And she's like, Mom, what advice would you give me? Because she's getting a lot of brand deals and things like that. And I said, baby, do not sign a contract until it's reviewed by your lawyer so that they can make sure it's in your best interest and you're going to garner the greater benefit of that long term. And I said, that's the number one. Do not sign any contracts without your lawyer reviewing it. But this is what happens when you put your business in the hands of other people that you do not know what their intentions are and things like that. And at least Angie, she is taking responsibility and accountability and saying, you know what? I was willfully ignorant. I didn't know. And this is why they was able to get over on me.
I'm an attorney. I don't know everything. What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family. That part. The legal side, when you hire attorneys and managers and agents, they're supposed to make sure the gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taken care of. And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me.
Right. So, I mean, and that's why it's so important to be hands-on with your business. Don't put your business in the hands of other people, because people cannot be trusted. You have to be hands-on. And as a result of her not being hands-on and thinking she hiring a team to handle this and handle that, they was lining their pockets off the sweat of her hard work.
And I know because I've seen it with my own eyes. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem? Or my problem? Oh, yeah. So you got to get a diesel crew, and I call them a diesel crew, to go in and rectify the issue, because evidently all the time that I've been working through things, they didn't get. I'll tell them on my live, please. Okay. Give it to me. Give me your phone. I'm sorry. So just to be clear, I can't say it over live. Give me your phone. I just want everybody. Come on, Journey. I'm on the line. My granddaughter trying to help me, and she's slow as Christmas. Your thing went off. Anyway, go get from Shayna. Yeah. So with that being said, shout out to Van Silk. I know you didn't know this was coming, but I had to be transparent. I would try to take as many questions as I can. Let me see.
Okay, so because of this live, a lot of people are saying like her death is a result of her going after Universal Music Group for her money owed to her. Yes, slow as Christmas. But as you can see, Angie was hands-on with her family, and I know she is going to be missed by her her children, her grandchildren. This is just a little live.
Girl, Angie Stone. What's up? I said, it's my turn, Mike. There he go.
Hey, that's my life.
This was her birthday, and this was 10 weeks ago.
Hey.
It's Swavo Chronicles. Swavo and Mom. Look, first of all, it's been a minute.
First of all, it's her birthday, man. Wish her happy birthday, man. Balloons in the chat, man. Balloons in the chat.
I'm gonna need you to
happy
calm
birthday.
Down.
Happy birthday.
Pay attention to the road.
Happy birthday.
You know what, y'all? This is why I decided to go live today, because my son has road rage, mental problems.
Yeah, but we're gonna be wrong.
Okay, there's a lot of traffic out here, and this raging fool over here. Okay,
Mama, you know
I have to look because I don't want nobody to jump out their car and come at me because you acting crazy.
All these years I've been having road rage.
Listen,
did something to you.
Listen.
Never.
Mike, you are so bad.
Why would they do something to you?
I'm
standing right here.
Not you. See me? I would run clean over a person that come in front of me by anything, because I don't know what you're coming for. You should have stayed in your car. But him, he'll sit there and have a confrontation, and somebody pull out something. People are going crazy today. You don't know. Hush.
They're not like that though. They're not going to really do that. They're scary. That's why they do that.
A scary person don't jump out their car and run to a car with two black people in it and one that's 3 times their size. They're going to knock them. They're crazy to run up on you. You don't play the radio. You just can't beat me.
Right.
That part. I'll take something and knock you down. I mean that.
I don't know smoke.
But anyway, I want to know if anybody else is experiencing riding with their kids. They blast the music for hours that are the millennial style. I mean, I can't get no classic, sexy, dope music.
I just play Luther Vandross.
No, you play Kendrick Lamar and a piece of Luther Vandross. No, he got to use Luther to get on. Come on now. Now, don't make me start calling y'all out.
Be careful.
She said, I'm going to son you, son. I'm going to school you, son. Let me tell you something. Kendrick Lamar wouldn't have no song without Luther sample now. Come on, Angie, educate the youth.
I ain't got to be.
Watch.
Look at that. They running from Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar. But I'm going to tell you this.
Yes, fix that.
Shut up.
Fix that.
First of all, Kendrick Lamar, none of them don't scare me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you got to go and sample Luther,
Mama, don't do that. Because we can have a discussion on this live.
We can discuss it on this live.
Your biggest song is a sample.
It is a sample, but I gave them the credit, and I didn't. Wait a minute. The song was rewritten. Don't tell me what not to do, boy. Listen to me. I'm trying to teach you something. I'm saying this new generation is hustling hard off of familiarity. Okay? I ain't mad at them because you're smart to do that.
Why?
You understand?
Who they learn from how to do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm asking you a question.
No, I don't know. See, you supposed to be driving. Pay attention to the road. This is what I'm talking about, trying to stay over here in my world. And my thing right now is, and I'm not trying to hate on anybody. Let me make that clear.
That was definitely hate.
That was not a hate. What I said, you play, he gonna holler. He played Luther Vandross. I just told him the truth. No, you played Kendrick Lamar with a piece of Luther Vandross. Was I wrong?
Luther got paid.
Luther is not getting paid. Luther is deceased.
Just people got paid.
So I'm gonna need you to stop talking fast when you don't know what you're talking about.
Period. Mama Angie has spoken. So go over to the Angie Stone. She has plenty of videos up. But as you can see, she spoke her mind, and this is just a tragedy for their family. Her daughter Diamond, she has spoken out via social media. Shout out to the Shade Room for capturing this. But of course, this is her baby Diamond. That was her son with D'Angelo. And she posted to Facebook. She said, my mommy is gone. And I saw someone in the comments say, I hope they fix their relationship. Yeah, they did a lot of healing. They did a lot of counseling and things like that. And they were on the same page. Hey, Tells. Hey, Be More Shorty. Yes. So rest in peace to Angie Stone. Also, her son did an Instagram post. This is the one that was just in the video. One Sway Voltwain. He said 28 years for Saturn to cycle around the sun, 28 something to make it a whole thing. Saturn years, super focused right now. Got some big surprises for y'all very soon. Me and team been working very hard to bring something meaningful and special to the ones who've been down with this long. But tonight we going to celebrate. Meet me at the Booty Club. He looks all the way like his mama. This is him and his mother on stage when he was young. All right. So this person says, my first thought was you. May your mother always be your guiding light. We love you, son. Praying for you and your family. Your mom is so loved. This person says, sending you much love and strength, brother. All right. So that was Angie's Kids tribute. She was also a grandmother and things like that. Please thumbs up the video. Yes, R&B diva. She was the ish, okay? She was the ish. Angie Stone. Yes, they worked everything out. But as you can see, she had a healthy, happy relationship with her family. They were very tight knit. And she had a great sense of humor. And I think most of all, Angie Stone had a huge, huge heart. And she wanted nothing more than to pay it forward and help others get on in the game. But unfortunately, she was willfully ignorant. She didn't know, like she, hands down, she could write a song, she could act, she could produce a song and things like that. But the business end, that's where her lack thereof was. Yes, please get these likes up. Please get these likes up. So rest in peace, Miss Angie Stone. You are gone, but you definitely are not forgotten, and you're definitely going to be missed. And I just feel like this was like a tragic way for her to go, because it looks like she was like celebrating life, and cutting the cancers out. But of course, celebrities gave Angie Stone tributes. Yes, can we get these likes up, please? Y'all playing in my face for real. Shout out to the Shade Room. This is Anthony Hamilton. He says, Queen Angie, I'm devastated. Sending prayers and love to your family, children, and the millions who loved you. You will forever be in our hearts. Fly high, my soul sister. You know, her and Anthony Hamilton were close. This is Layla James, my sister, my soror, my friend. We just spoke. One of the realest and always stayed the same. I love you, G. Say it ain't so. Nah, not this. Okay, so of course, Kiki Wyatt, Angie, and I believe they was on R&B Divas together. She said, Angie, I'm speechless. Thank you for being a wonderful sister and friend. Thanks for being such an amazing auntie to all my babies. We love you. Rest in heaven. Brownstone, of course. They said we are heartbroken to hear of the loss of our beautiful sister Angie Stone. Angie will always be remembered as an incredible human being and one of the greatest voices that music has ever known. We are sending love and prayers to her family and everyone she has ever touched with her gift. We love you and will cherish your memory forever. Rest in eternal paradise, sister. Selena Johnson, okay? Also from R&B Divas. Selena Johnson is in a lot of shows. She said, Angie, my sister, my dog, my soror. I am devastated and heartbroken. Having to do shows yesterday after discovering your transition was one of the hardest things to do. Monifa told me to push through, so that's what I did. Love, Monifa. I have known your heart for 23 years. Even through ups and downs, you have always prayed for me, spoke life and favor over me, and even defended me at times. I'm very sad and will be for a while, but I know you are with the King. I have been privileged to know you as a sister, friend, and always my soror. At your induction ceremony, I told you that you are now stuck with me forever. I love you, sis. And while I'm heartbroken that God found it to time for you to be with him, my heart is broken that we will not be able to have you here with all of us. I'm devastated and there actually aren't any words good enough for me to express myself. Rest in heaven, Angie. You know, have the peace you now have the peace you have always deserved. This is just sad. Eric Bonet, literally 2 months ago at our brother John Richmond's memorial service. I have deep, deep pain and no words. Rest in power, Angie. She touched so many people. Kenny Lattimore, okay? Heartbroken by the sudden loss of my friend and soul sister, Angie Stone. We travel a lot for a living to do what we love, always praying to leave and get back home safely. If the reported details are true, that she was leaving one show on her way to another, it's a heartbreaking reminder of how precious life is. Angie dedicated her life to sharing her gift with the world, and it's devastating that her journey was cut short this way. Praying for her family, loved ones, and all who were touched by her music. Gone too soon. Absolutely. It's Mila. She also was on R&B Divas. She said, where do I begin? I met Miss Angie while filming R&B Divas, and from day one, she embraced me and was nothing but warm. I didn't know what to expect the first day on set, but she greeted and welcomed me with open arms and gave me a sense of calm. We just clicked, and from there established a special bond. When my mother passed, she called me. When life was life in, she called me. Whenever she was working on something special, she called to include me. Thank you for pouring into me and encouraged me when I needed it most. You will be missed, Miss Angie Stone. We appreciate your contribution, Queen. I pray for your children, and I unfortunately know that pain all too well. Condolences to the entire family and those that were blessed to call her friend. May she be at peace. This Taj George from SWV. She said, I'll never forget our last phone call. Baby, that little potty mouth was in rare form, and I loved every syllable. Cherished every moment. Coco, oh, Angie, you were one of the greats and definitely will be missed. Rest in peace, Queen. She touched so many people. It just saddens me. We please get the likes up? Yes, Idris Elba. Hey, Twitch with Heavy. Thank you for joining. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. So rest in heaven, Angie Stone. You will not be forgotten. I have most of her music in my Apple library. So, but she was a strong queen. And her humility is what spoke out to me. Even Kevin Federline, she had a heart for him when they were on their weight loss show and their weight loss journey together. Thank you so much, D. Smith. Got these roots together, girl. All right. So speaking of R&B divas, let's get into Latocha Scott because she's still lying, y'all. She's still lying. And I am under the belief, just like her husband Rocky is a narcissist, I believe Latocha Scott is a narcissist as well. And I believe she lives in the land of Delulu to the point she believes her own lies. Okay, so she decided to drop a single. Shout out to the Shade Room. Okay, airing out her grievances in regards to her sister, in regards to her her situation with her group. I mean, let me just remind you, every time I believe Latocha Scott was the cancer of the group because her ego was so big. She felt like she wanted this big solo career. She did this both times when the group was together, and both times she failed. And I believe the fact that she was dropped from her new label, her gospel album was not successful. She getting a little taste of humble pie, but she's still not taking accountability for her participation in the thievery against her sister, the thievery against the group. How she has allowed her narcissistic husband to not only take advantage of her, but to spill that over to her business with her group and things like that. Latocha believes that she is a star, but although she has a beautiful, beautiful voice, as long as she stay attached to that husband Rocky, she not gonna be successful. She's not, because he gonna rob her from everything. All right, so let's get into Latocha and her latest publicity stunt. You man, thumbs up this video because that's all this is. It's a publicity stunt. To get album sales, she's going through a rebranding. She has to, because she fell out of public favor when she was exposed by her group and everything. So shout out to the Shade Room. Here we go. Fair use, fair use.
I'm away, I had to sit and face it. Who can I run to? Feels like nobody lately. Reading through them comments, they say you having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind.
I know who lying. You still lying, girl. You's the biggest liar. You be lying to yourself. Nope. Thumbs up this video. Come on, let's get into these lies.
And of course I miss my sister. This a crazy feeling. But y'all know family shit be needing time for healing. Even in a marriage, ain't nobody perfect. But we've been split 2 years, and my heart is hurting.
Now they split 2 years, and she missing her sister, right? But you won't call your sister. It's a simple phone call, girl. Like, as soon as I seen this Naughty Crew, I was like, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
And of course I miss my sister. Had to give up on love. I gave up on love. Losing my sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down.
Wait. Kicked out of your group. That's not what and this is what I'm talking about. She got a delusional way of looking at things. She was not kicked out on her group. They called her husband out for making backdoor deals. She walked away from her group. The group only, because I watched R&B, I watched the show, okay? The group was only saying, like, we cannot do business with you as long as Rocky is attached. They did not kick you out. She's still lying, y'all. Thumbs up this video.
Down, only human. Had to give up on love. I gave up.
All right. I don't know why.
On love. My sister was insane.
How she ends the song, okay, is she she says to her sister that she is going to have a conversation about those residuals, and it wasn't just the one residual, the $30,000. They took more than that, and to allow your man to steal from your sister is low. Let me see. I'm gonna have to cut it out. She took it down. She took it down, but she ended the song anyway. She ended the song saying that her and her sister are going to sit down and talk about the residuals. Now let me remind you, when this all started going down, a lot was coming out about affairs that her husband was having. Tasha K interviewed the mistress. But let me remind you, shout out to Kempire for this clip on TikTok. I love Kempire. That's what I think it is too. I think she broke
me and our son. And do we have problems? Are we perfect? No, we're not. Is he perfect? No, he's not. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect. I'm very much aware of the allegations that are happening about him. I see everything. As a wife, you see everything. But with our relationship, some people keep the fact that they have an open relationship quiet. They want to keep it private. But we have that.
No, I know people, they, especially when they be embarrassed because they know their husband a dirty dog out here in these streets, and sleeping with everything moving. I mean, girl, he came from the R. Kelly camp. Rocky has been living off the Latocha all these years, and he done drained the swamp. And he don't want you, so he moving on and getting other side bitches to take care of him because he a whole bum ass ninja, okay? So that open marriage stuff, I never bought it. Because she head over heels in love. Even Tamika said it. Like, once she got with him, it's like he brainwashed her. They don't have no damn open marriage. This don't look like a woman that wants an open marriage. Y'all let me know in the chat, as godly as she is.
And for us to be judged or whatever by the things that people are saying, y'all keep judging, y'all keep living, y'all got marriages. Everybody ain't gonna always be true. Things happen. At the end of the day, do I stand beside my husband? I know y'all think.
No, only dirty dogs aren't true, girl. Because there's good men out here. I ain't out here bashing. Not all men are cheaters. Some men have a lot of men do have self-control, and they believe in the values of family and foundation and keeping the family together. But you married a scavenger.
I think I don't know. I know everything.
You know everything.
Everything.
You don't. And why was you so devastated?
I'm not oblivious to things. My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship. We have spoken about things. That is my private business. But because I'm sharing my heart with y'all.
So private that the mistress is on Tasha K. That ain't stealing. That's what Rocky would say. That ain't stealing.
I'm letting y'all know, please stop it. I can't even think about the things that are going on now because I'm being attacked everywhere I go. I'm being attacked. I go to the radio stations. I'm being attacked. I go to this place. I'm being attacked because I said I wanted to do a gospel project.
No, it's the manner in which you went about it. They are not stopping you from being a solo artist, but you a snake in the grass with it. It's like you got to put your group down in order for you to elevate. It's plenty of groups where they branch off and do their solo thing, i.e. Destiny's Child. Kelly Rowland had a solo project. Beyonce had a solo project. And I believe Michelle had a solo project, right? Groups do it all the time. And then they come back together every once in a while. No, you want to just be it. You Delulu, Latocha. You Delulu. Nobody wanted to stop you. It's the manner in which you went about doing it. And let's not forget, you were originally going to do a gospel project with your sister, and you cut her out of the deal. So you picked up your husband snake ass ways. And I'm sorry, she is a liar just like her husband. Birds of a feather flock together. The truth don't live in her.
A gospel. I want to sing to the Lord. And every other minute I'm being attacked. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say.
You, instead of singing to the Lord, girl, you need to humble yourself, sit down, be still, and really embrace the Lord and let him speak to you for real. Because you're not moving in favor of the Lord right now. I'm sorry.
My sister, that's my family. My husband, that's my family. And I can't even get through the things that I got to get through because y'all attacking me.
Woe is you, girl. Woe is you. No accountability for your decision making that got you to this point. That's what I'm saying, Naughty Crew. She's still lying. She lying her ass off.
You've been online since November, dragging the fuck out of Latasha Scott's husband, Rocky Dibbin.
I didn't want to hurt him or destroy him.
Yeah, you're online with the ultrasound saying I had an affair with this man. So I looked at it and I was like, fake news.
And I was just like, you know, you was every bitch, every hoe, everything you could think of in my head. That was you. And I'm like, I'm about to run up on this. That's just what it is. Because I'm like, she don't know me. And it was pissing me off because
security
ain't nothing fake about me. Like, I'm not.
Instead of being mad at your husband, girl, you need to be, don't be mad at the chick. Your husband, the one that's married. He's the one that's supposed to uphold them vows. Well, her sister came out and responded, if you may, to her little publicity stunt. She called into the Ricky Smiley show. Let's get into it. And let me tell you, Tamika has been nothing but loving and humble through this whole situation. She has not been trying to drag her sister, but she was trying to hold her sister accountable for the things that she did. And I feel like I love Tamika. I actually met her when she was shooting. I went to her video shoot for Tonight, her last single with Method Man. And she was so sweet.
Challenge, and she absolutely killed it, y'all. I hadn't seen a girl do one yet, and she murdered it. I saw it yesterday in my car on Instagram, and I was like, man, I showed my wife. She killed it. I was so happy because I felt like everything was going great. Well, anyway, she touched on rumors about her husband Rocky allegedly having a baby outside their marriage and revealed that they've been separated for 2 years. Check this out.
Reading through them comments, they say he having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind. And of course I miss my sister. This a crazy feeling. But y'all know family be needing time for healing.
Oh, wow. Now, she also addressed the ongoing tension with her sister, Tamika Scott, expressing that she misses her sister, and eventually they would discuss the residuals that have caused them friction. She also shared thoughts about being kicked out of Escape and calling it insane. Check this out.
My sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down, down, down. I'm only human. Sis, you got my word. We gon' have some words about the residuals.
So y'all, when I heard this, I got goosebumps. Me and my wife was in the car going crazy. I was like, oh my God, everything is finna be worked out. She gonna talk to her sister. They gonna talk about the residuals. Well, y'all, we got Tamika Scott on the phone and she gonna talk to us about some of the things that are going on. Cause I actually called her to make sure it was okay, you know, to talk about this or whatever. So Tamika had a little something to say. So Meatball, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey girl. How are you? How are you? So
I'm good.
Tell me what your reaction is to this. Cause I called you. I was happy. I was like, everything's finna be worked out. And you said,
You know what? My sister's voice is undeniable. You know, and I always said that she was my favorite singer. She's gonna always be my favorite singer. She definitely ate vocally.
Yes.
But in real life, I think it's a genius marketing strategy for her in the music. It really is. We haven't, talked. She hasn't called me. My number's the same. The address the same. So if this is real, sis, pull up. I'm cooking now. Pull up. Let's do breakfast. Because the last time I saw her at a family function, I was on the dance floor jamming. Her and my mom walked in, and when they saw me, they walked out. And that kind of hurt me a little bit because I felt like that was the proper. I feel like, we around family. Time. And if any type of reconciliation, I feel like if she probably.
You heard that? They was at a family function, and shame on her mother. Shame on the mama. The fifth member of Escape. Because instead of her bridging a gap and encouraging her daughters to work things out, she takes side, which I think is a very immature, divisive way to approach the situation. Because I know my mom, she never wants me and my siblings to fight. So she'll say everything to encourage us to come back together rather than you're choosing sides. Like, why can't you? What did Tamika do to you? That's not cool.
Would have walked up to me, I probably would have just fell in her arms crying. But her and my mom, they walked out. So listen, my number's the same, my address is the same. Sis, pull up. Let's talk about these residuals. If this is, real, let's talk about the residuals. But it's definitely a great marketing strategy for new music that's coming out. And she sounds amazing.
She does sound amazing. And when she talked about the residuals, I thought she was talking about what we learned on the show when Rocky had changed the check and took your money or something like that.
Yeah. I thought that too. And I felt it into the end. And it's like, at first my heart was like, oh my gosh, she's singing to me. And at the very end, the way she looked at the camera, like, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, this is something else.
Yeah.
Dang,
I felt it into the end. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, just call me. And if she's listening, sis, you got my number. You got my number. You got my address. Pull up. Let's sit down. I'll cook you a good meal. I throw down. Let's sit down.
Right.
Let's talk about these residuals.
Maybe we can arrange Spirit to meet up with y'all and have a conversation. The therapist that's right there. She's always available and have helped a lot of families come back together.
What did you say, Brad? I was going to say, I don't even think Tamika need that. I just feel like Tamika if Tasha was ready to reconcile or fix it, she ready. Like she said, she would have fell into her arms, but they left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so happy because I thought this was bringing them back together when she did this. I didn't even think about it being for her new music that was coming out. I just thought she was pouring her heart out,
Yeah. Well, Tamika, you think since tomorrow's the last day of Black History Month, you might call?
No, because at the end of the day, Latocha Scott is just as calculated and manipulative as Rocky. But they've been together for years. She's a snake just like him. Just like she allowed for him to steal her sister money, she gonna do anything to get back in the good graces of public media. Okay. And I think her sister saw right through it and was like, no, it's just a great marketing strategy. She really don't want to work things out. And that's how I feel. She really don't.
The last day?
Hey, my phone is on and she called. I would love to talk to her. The last time, before she changed her number, the last time I called her about the rumors and stuff, I was like, sis, forget what we're going through. I love you. We're going to get through this. I got cussed out. So, and then me and her started going back and forth on the text. And I was like, you know what?
Just forget it.
At the end of the day, I love you. I love you and I'm praying for you. And I'm praying for her. I'm definitely praying for her mental. I'm praying for her. And I love my sister. Hands down. Y'all know I've always protected her.
We know.
And I will continue to protect her. Can't nobody say nothing about her to me. I love her. She ate on this Chris Brown
challenge.
She ate.
Oh my God. She killed it. I never heard a girl do it and she killed it. She absolutely killed it. Well, we're going to keep both of y'all in our prayers, man. We love both of y'all, man. Absolutely. In front of her house the other day. They ain't broke up. I wish that was true. She said they ain't broke up.
Like,
Rocky is still at the house. So why are you lying to us talking about you going through a divorce? Rocky ain't got no money. That's why without you. He said this ain't stealing. This ain't stealing. Yes. Rocky, that's out of her. Rocky is still with her. So why are you lying and trying to gaslight the public like you getting a divorce? If you want to stay with that cheating that man, that's your choice. It's okay. But no, he gonna cheat on you. Let that man cheat in peace. Okay.
Hey, yeah, I had some friends call. He was driving in front of the house the other day, and I was like, well, it's cool, but let's just pray for her mental and just pray that we can get this back together. And thank y'all so much for y'all love and y'all support. Y'all always support us.
We love y'all.
Oh yeah, we love y'all for real.
It's given. She got Stockholm syndrome. I believe Rocky is very abusive emotionally. Mm-hmm. And I can't prove it otherwise, but from the way he behaves, he's an emotional abuser. Like, he emotionally exploits her, and she's allowed it for so many years. She don't know any other way. Now, Candy, she done responded too. Okay, let's see what Candy say, the baritone of the group. And shout out to the Ricky Smiley show for the last one. Let me see.
Deep in the oldest part of Cairo, there's...
Sorry, it skipped.
Dude, can we expect an escape reunion anytime soon?
I think she said it best. I think, she addressed, the issues with her personal life, or the issues with her family, and then she mentioned us a little bit. I feel like fix what's happening in the family, and then it could be a talk about what's going on with us. Because realistically, I thought a little untruth talking about you got kicked out. We get kicked out. I don't know about that. I don't, that didn't necessarily, that wasn't true. But I do think there was some issues that, some decisions on her part that made it to where, we ain't doing it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of like, you said you didn't want to do no shows with us, so we just continue doing what we're supposed to be doing. And I think the stuff that's going on with the family is what made it hard to rekindle anything else. That's just my personal opinion, but it really ain't, whatever.
So our Ridiculous freestyle dropped yesterday.
Period. Okay. And I still believe that Latocha Scott, she just wants a solo career. She don't want to be in a group. So she needs to just move on and pursue her solo career. That's what she has always wanted. And you tried and failed twice at this point. So, like, heal things with your sister. I think the group is good without you. I think Tamika is saying just as good as you. I do not think Tamika is malicious. I still feel like she's coming with a loving hand and she's humble. But a conversation needs to be had, Latocha. You need to be accountable for some of your decision making for y'all to move on. If you're not going to be accountable and you're going to gaslight her, sweep things under the rug and act like nothing didn't happen, it's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to heal from the situation. Overall, I wish all the ladies of Escape the best. And I hope Latocha finally garners up the strength to leave that narcissistic, manipulative POS that she married. Okay. And I get love, right? But when you're not loving yourself, because without all the glitz, the glam, the makeup, how do you look? And you look very sad and insecure to me. It looked like you real lonely. It looked like you be up in that house worrying about where Rocky at, who bed he in tonight. Yup. Okay. All right. Let's get into Donald Trump ass, okay, because he up in the White House, him and Elon Musk acting a whole fool. Get these likes up. How much time we got? Okay. We gonna get into it. What was it last night? The Oscars or something? I don't know. I didn't care. I did not care. Okay, so sorry, guys. Whew. So the president of Ukraine visited the White House. Here we go. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, Bree, what's up? I hope you had a good trip. So Ukraine president, well, this is him after the fact.
A lot of times.
No, in this
even
entire
today,
meeting, you said thank
even
you.
Today,
you went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
A lot of times.
No, in this
even
entire
today, in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influenced.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
You're not
Mr.
in a good position.
I
You don't
was
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. It's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country,
more than a lot of people said
wearing
they
respect
should have.
in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong,
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful
I will answer.
to come to the Oval Office of the United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Was begging to stay and work this out. The Ukrainians were begging.
So it looks like President Zelensky was kicked out of the White House and let the press eat his lunch. Zelensky was begging to stay and work it out.
The president in the White House was begging to stay and work this out. The Ukraine went up to the press area to get an understanding of what we're watching. This is what I was told. The president has kicked Zelensky out of the White House. His delegation right now is telling him that he's got to go home. The president felt disrespected. Officials in the room felt that beyond the language barrier that we've heard some discussion about, Zelensky's body language, shrugging and eye rolling, was ungrateful, disrespectful. And the president feels that Zelensky is not ready for peace and he can come back when he's ready to talk about peace, but he's not in that position right now. And Zelensky is being told he's got to go. The lunch that they were supposed to have is sitting right outside the hallway, and the press staffers are going to be eating that lunch. This is really pretty incredible. We see the SUV,
hang on with us
Zelensky's
If you
SUV.
look to your left, you're going to see him. Let's watch.
Zelensky, we're told,
terrible at Munich, Zelensky, and I think he has made it almost impossible to sell to the American people that he's a good investment, that he is a good business.
This is Lindsey Graham. He said he's proud of President Trump and Vice President Vance's behavior during the meeting.
One at a time. Christian daytime. Senator Graham, thank you.
He look creepy. Do y'all see his teeth? He look like he haven't had a cleaning in like 5 years. Yuck.
Do you think President Zelensky needs to resign to resume these peace talks?
He either needs to resign and send somebody over that we can do business with, or he needs to change.
Do you
Most Americans saw a guy that they would not want to go in business with. The way he handled the meeting, the way he confronted the president was just over the top. So I think the relationship between Ukraine and America is important, vitally important. But can Zelensky do a deal with the United States? After what I saw, I don't know.
What would he need to do? Good question. Senator Graham.
All right. So, it's ironic to me that they reprimand Zelensky for his behavior, but they don't reprimand Donald Trump and Elon Musk for their outrageous behavior. The double standards killing me. Okay. On the tail end of that, a resurfaced clip of Kamala Harris speaking about our relationship with Ukraine has resurfaced. Hold on, let me get to that. Unbelievable. I got more stories. I'll probably be back this evening, you guys, because it's so much to go over. We got Nipsey Hussle, brother. He had some conflict. We got to get into Cardi B and Offset finalizing their divorce. Ashanti speaking on Irv Gotti's passing. She sat down with Angie Martinez. But here's the resurfaced clip of Kamala Harris. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
I believe the reason that Donald Trump says that this war would be over within 24 hours is because he would just give it up. And that's not who we are as Americans. Let's understand what happened here. I actually met with Zelensky a few days before Russia invaded, tried through force to change territorial boundaries, to defy one of the most important international rules and norms, which is the importance of sovereignty and territorial integrity. And I met with President Zelensky. I shared with him American intelligence about how he could defend himself. Days later, I went to NATO's eastern flank, to Poland and Romania. And through the work that I and others did, we brought 50 countries together to support Ukraine in its righteous defense. And because of our support, because of the air defense, the ammunition, the artillery, the javelins, the Abrams tanks that we have provided, Ukraine stands. I believe the reason that Donald Trump said.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong.
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy.
All right, so I mean that clip is resurfacing, but in light of everything, you know, Saturday Night Live has to make a mockery of the whole situation. Thumbs up this video. Thumbs up this video. Did y'all hear President Trump trying to bring the death penalty for drug dealers? Shout out to the Shade Room for capturing these Saturday Night Live clips. Please thumbs up the video. Shout out to the Shade Room for capturing them Saturday Night Live clips. You know, Saturday Night Live, they love to spoof the politics in the White House. All right. I think who y'all think played Donald Trump the best? I think was it Alec Baldwin? I think it was Alec Baldwin that I like playing the president or whatever. But I'll keep my eye out for more of the presidential buffoonery. All right, Spice and Saucy Santana have been going at it. We'll end the show with them, and we'll be back later because it's so much going on. It looks like, hold on, here we go.
That's for your daughter.
Yeah, I'll give it to her, Mom. Thank you. Well, Saucy Santana threw some jabs at Spice. And I love when Spice get riled up and she start talking patwall. Here we go. Shout out to It's On Site.
Blood clot stuffed turkey. Eh? Look on this blood clot roast turkey. Look on a roast turkey. We are opening him stinking mouth and I come talk about somebody. Look on roast turkey. The amount of things we want to talk about you. You sit down in the big pink, you come like one big buckle of Pepto-Bismol. From me see you, me see diarrhea. From me see you, me see running a belly. You stink like shit. You come like pit toilet. You don't smell yourself when you walk around with the fan and the fan a blow up on everybody. No one in the blood clot camp now go tell you, oh, you stink. Latrine. You come like pit toilet. Stop calling me blood clot name in your mouth. Sassy Santana, you stink. You want beard. Nobody on the show no want to tell you, oh, you stink. You have on the clothes them and the clothes them too tight. Squeeze up. You come like one big fucking stuffed turkey. Stop calling me name in your blood clot mouth. Because when me dey on the show, me I talk Jamaican and them I delete out, when them I delete out, because them not understand. Make sure say somebody where Jamaican interpret this blood clot for you. You come like pit toilet. The one where the shit them still in it. Just stink.
Not pit toilet. Pig toilet. You stink.
Me don't want you feel like say, come by now, you don't paint me on the show like me a bully, but you not go bully the bully. Nobody true me busy and you don't see me answer you, cause quite a few times me on TikTok and every minute you have something to say about me. Don't call me name in your stinking mouth.
Child, y'all know one Spice get going.
Look on the blood clots.
The views and opinions of Spice are not the views and opinions of this channel. But y'all know once Spice going, it's a wrap.
Because you want to be me so bad. Me never see a gay man stay so bad yet. Me want a gay.
So the background is Saucy Santana was caught shading Spice online at the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta something or whatever. And y'all know Spice is no punk, okay? She basically Erica Minham. Me not the one, the two, not the tree.
Friends with me have. The amount of gay friends and fans with me have. And they're always giving tea. Me never see nothing about you yet, Sassy. You need to change your blood clot name. Nothing about you. You're not Lil Nas X. You're not Carisha. You're not even giving Alonzo. Me never seen nothing look good yet. You come talk about, oh, do you know a Spice song? I'm in the club and I only hear Saucy because you're in the gay club. Come out of the, come in at the world. Come outside of Atlanta. And nobody don't know you. Me tell you already, have a one-hit wonder. You're a TikToker. You struggle to fight it. That's why the label drop you. Because you want to be me so bad. Me never see a gay man stay so bad yet.
Well, child, don't be barking up the tree, Spice, okay? Because when she got her little accent going, it's no stopping her, okay? And Saucy, you need to stop speaking on people's career, like, because people that go on Love and Hip Hop usually can't make no music. Mm-hmm. You washed up just like your bestie, Carisha, please, okay? Oh, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I have to log into work. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Rest in heaven to the late, great Angie Stone. We love you always at the Naughty Love Movement. Please remember to hit that like button. Let's leave it in the comments. Share my content. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Please subscribe. All right. I will be back this evening because we got way more trending topics to get into. And I just had way too much to do this weekend. So I wasn't able to come live. As you all know, I am planning my best friend's bridal shower. So, you know, I got to get it in where I fit in. But I love you all. And I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.